Okay, hello everyone. How y'all doing today? I'm back today to talk about the voting locations that they're wanting to do here in my precinct. Um, well, the most important one I think is the VFW closing here in Poteet. Um, I think it needs to stay open. It's a prime location right off the highway where people are traveling back and forth to work every day. Um, Come home, they stop by real quick, cast their vote, and then they go home. Moving these locations into a town to Rossville, it doesn't have a major thoroughfare, a major highway. Lytle, it's too far for us over here, and on this side of the precinct over here, closer to Poteet. Plus these new machines that they've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on, they've got to be in a cool place. The VFW has awesome AC, and also there is plenty of space, especially for primaries when you have to have both the Democratic side and the Republican side. To me, it's a logical choice to keep this location open for all of our convenience. I'm going to go through the list of the closures because it's changed again. They have another, and I think I've mentioned this already, but I'm going to go ahead and mention it again since I'm live. For Voting Box 2 was in Somerset. At the Old Rock Schoolhouse, they are moving that voting box to the JP in Lytle. Voting Box 23 was at Essex Properties, and this is the biggest one here. The Essex Properties, they're moving them to Lytle, to the JP in Lytle. They're going to have to travel 23 miles one way. 23 miles one way to go vote. Wow. Basically, 23 miles. I was going to say the next one, but I can't get, that's about 40 miles. Basically, it's about 40 or 45 minutes just to vote that they're going to have to take out of their time. Now, talking about, convenience, that's not convenience to me. Let me see, that was 23. 24 is going to stay at the JP in Lytle, so, that's up for them. Voting Box, let me see, Voting Box 12 is staying at the Harris Finchel Center, where it was already at, so that's good for them. Voting Box 8 and 10, which Voting Box 8 is the Poteet VFW, and then Voting Box 10 was already there at Rossville. They're both going to be in Rossville at the Rossville Community Center. I'm sorry, guys. This cat is in my way. But they're both going to be at the Rossville Community Center. The Rossville Community Center, it's smaller than the VFW. There's not a whole lot of room, especially for primaries when you have to have both parties separate. My thing is that and I understand what the commissioners are doing is they want to make the county a county-wide voting place. That way you can go anywhere in the county, anywhere you want to vote, which is awesome. I agree with it. I love that idea. I think it would be great for us. But why they're in this transition, why they're making these and they're consolidating these locations and these voting boxes, they need to think about the voter convenience. Are the boxes that they're leaving right now, is it going to be convenient for the voter to get there to cast their votes? Is it going to be a place where these machines, these brand new machines that they spent thousands and thousands of dollars in, is it going to be a good location to keep them in? As far as, keeping them cool, as far as criminal mischief, we may be a small county and this may be small towns, but we still have criminals. Are we going to have? Are we going? Is it going to be convenient? I keep going to convenience because we want our voters to get out there and vote. We want them to. We don't want to drive them away. And if we're putting these voting locations too far away, people ain't going to go vote. I personally drive an hour and a half one way to work. So after coming an hour and a half, working 8 hours and driving another hour and a half, I don't want to drive an extra 15 minutes to go vote. It was easier for me just to stop right there at the VFW, cast my vote, and come home. That's my personal opinion. I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels like this, or the only one that has to commute to go to work. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. is the commissioners' meeting, the commissioners' court. If you would like to go and leave your opinion about the situation, you need to get there a little bit early to sign up. I encourage it. I encourage everyone to show up. I encourage everyone to go and sign up and leave their opinion. There's some counties that's out there here in Texas where voters have to drive almost 45 minutes one way to go vote. So we don't want that to happen here. We don't want that to happen here. We want to keep it fair for everyone. Another point I'm going to come up with is they're going to leave 3 voting locations open in the county. We don't need 2 locations in Lytle. Why can't you leave one in Lytle, one in Rossville, and leave the one here in Poteet? At least for the time being, until you can make it, until the county-wide voting comes into effect. I understand the points that people are going to try to make, that how much better it is or whatever, but it's not. It's not good at all. Me, my wife, and myself, along with our county chair and a couple of other precinct chairs, were out last weekend, and me and my wife were out yesterday collecting signatures, and we've got quite a few signatures about, with concerned citizens. So those will be presented tomorrow at the Commissioners Court as well. I guess that's all my rant for right now. Leave your comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know what y'all's opinion is, or what y'all see, or what y'all think. I'm really curious to know if there's anyone else out there that feels the same way as we do. Thank you guys, and have a good evening.